gotta hold on to the dream, baby. What does she say? You can trust me anytime. Yes. She says, sometimes people play with love. Falling in love is just a game. Don't think I don't know love. You'll never be alone again. Let me show you how I feel. Be the one that I need you so much. Let me give you what is real. Be the one that I long to touch. Yes. So that is the song that's channeling the message today. And that is by Expose. So guess what that means? We gonna be exposing some shit today. Woo! We gonna be exposing some shit today. Let me get this ready for my thumbnail, child. Okay. All right. Let's save as a copy, and let me send it to myself. See, yesterday I was more what's the word? Is it studious? Is that the word? In other words, I was more organized, and I'd already had the thumbnail done and everything like that. So, today, not really just not so much that, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I just uploaded a new video. So, what I'll be trying to do is make my channel be more about what me and my daughter got going on as we moving forward in life. Okay. That's what the actual theme is. And I want to start really putting all my music onto my music channel so I can be more about doing a lot of marketing over here, doing a lot of, product reviews is what I see for the future. Product reviews, promoting merch, yeah. So marketing. Okay. So yes, the music that's here, it's here. It's here. It's staying here. But I really want to start really putting all my music stuff over to my music channel. So you guys that loves to see when Elizabeth rises, go over there and subscribe to Choice Records. Make the right choice, guys. So I want to start back over there, loading up everything, doing my thing, putting some real bum ass. Well, let's not use the word bum. Real dynamite. Real. Well, that still kind of sounds like it's gonna explode. We'll. I want to start putting some really great creative content over on the Music Oracle. 36393 is the handle. So, but I can't get away from the music. I can't. It's all in my consciousness, guys. It's in my consciousness. It's in my soul. It's in my blood. So it's no escaping it. So it will happen here on this channel. Okay. So keep that in mind. Welcome back to all my true supporters. I'm going to have to get into the habit of recognizing all my true supporters. Okay. Being that my Vedic astrology chart has me having my Capricorn moon in the 12th house, it is highlighting to me that I have hidden enemies. I attract all sorts of covert narcissistic energy, haters that cannot stand how I congratulate myself. I don't wait for you to give me an applause. Okay. And that, if I want to just tie that into that Western astrological chart, my Leo, my Mars is in Leo. It's in Leo. So of course I'm gonna shine, baby. Okay. So I can't help that. That confidence is just going to be very much so irritating, but it's like, I'm that type of a divine being that you hate that you love. Yeah. You hate that you love me. You love me. So those true supporters that really resonate with my soul tribe, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, guys. Thank you. I feel like if there's people watch my videos and they actually like it, that whatever this weird shit is that has attached itself to my YouTube, it decreases the likes. I even see that here on the live streams where the likes go And then as longer as I stay on, it goes all the way down like do, 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 do. It's crazy. Fuck, dude. So far on YouTube, I've only made $51. $51, guys. Can you believe it? Since the ad monetization happened April the 19th, 2026. $51. Wow. If I was able to actually land me a work from home job where I could actually have a laptop and do some type of a marketing work, something like that from a laptop because I'm bedbound a lot. Yeah, and make some money, some real money, guys. So I don't know what is this whole uh narrative of me being lazy, living off the government. Like it's some fucking shit, man, going on. And it's something that's following me from a past life. I think it's that most recent one too. Some shit like that. I don't know, but I'm not an expert on that. I would love to delve deeper into that, guys. So I will be bringing back the past life regression. Um, how can I say? Workshop. That's what it is. Workshop. So we can figure out a template to tap into our Akashic records, okay? By way of seeing what our most recent past life was, because I feel like a lot of times that we are living them simultaneously. And my daughter was telling me to go watch the movie Annabelle. No, was it Ashley? Not the one with what's her name? Huh? Annabelle. Let me look it up, y'all. Give y'all some homework. Give y'all some homework. I ain't get y'all no homework in a while. We got the lesson plans up right here, okay? But I don't want to mess up nothing. Okay, so let me go see if that's the movie. I forget what's her name. Janelle Monáe. She's so beautiful. I love that when a woman just has this natural beauty, like just naturally beautiful. Like it's just in the DNA. She's 40 years old and don't look like an age. Like what? She 40? Where? She has some movies. Where's her movies at? Why is it not giving me her movies? Come on, she did a movie. I think it's called Antebella. Let me just put that. Let me just put it in there. Movies. Thank you. She did. Where's the movies at? Where's the movies? It's because she started as Angie. Angie? She wasn't in that movie. Janelle Monáe was in Is God Is. Oh, hell yeah. How did I forget that? Janelle Monáe is in that movie. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, she's in that movie. Is God Is. So that's a movie you guys can go watch. It's crazy. It has a lot of symbolisms in that. And that's that twinning, that Gemini twinning thing that I was telling you guys about. That spiritual, those the spiritual innuendos that they think you don't see. What is that? Antebella, I think is what it's called, child. But they're not listening. She was in Moonlight. The dude wife. Antebellum. That's what it's called. That's why I'm not seeing it because it's right here. It's Antebellum. 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 Yeah. So that's what that's about. It's a psychological horror thriller. And she played Veronica Henley. Yes, I was just watching it just recently ago. Anywho, so why do I have the Six of Pentacles and the Fool in my hand? I don't know. What consequences am I downplaying? Somebody is downplaying these consequences, okay? And Six of Pentacles, where does imbalance exist in giving or receiving? Okay. Makes sense, okay. Yes, I guess these are going to be two of the ones because it was just sitting over here in the trap, in the cut. And I was like, why is this right here? Okay, so I guess that's important. We're going to leave them out. Everything happens for a reason. My mouth is very sore. So these two cards is what I thought was, but it wasn't. Okay, because I already did that. I already put them over here. So anywho, we going to see what that's talking about, y'all. The Fool and the Six of Pentacles, y'all. We going to see. And we're going to do it in the reverse because these are shadow cards, right? This is Shadow Tarot. So let's go and get into it now. No further ado. Let me start off by saying, praise be to the Most High. To God be the truth, okay? The Fool in the reverse. That's how we gonna read it, y'all. And the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So that was the channeled song, baby. I'm telling y'all, I got to get in the right energy. You know, the frequency I gotta get the right melody. The Fool in the reverse and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, let's bring it in. Okay, so as you guys can see, the message says, what is it? Let me go back to the channel. They have that mirror. Come on. Why do you do me like that? Come on, go back, go back, go back. They have that mirror. I think it's so sexy. I think it's so sexy when a black man be dark skinned like this and got that white hair. That's some sexy ass shit right there to me. I like it. I like it. What the hell? Who is this? Get the hell, T-Mew. Stop harassing me. No, stop. How did you just jump in? Ads and shit clicking in. Phone moving all quick. They have that mirror on the wall energy. Okay? And so let me be the one to set the record straight on what the Most High, what God says about us. Us being the divine feminine. Okay, so I've said that. Oof. So y'all bear with me. If I start cussing, it hurts. Okay. So let me channel my thoughts, y'all, because I'm not. It's okay. So let me be honest. Y'all know I gotta be honest. Y'all know I gotta be honest. Y'all already know when Elizabeth rises and go live, and you see these little thumbnails like this before I put it on the actual, you know, put it on the TV on the big screen. Feel me now? Oh, I'm about to do some real truth speaking. Okay, some real. So anywho, why am I feeling so giddy with my mouth being as toe up as it is right now? Right? That's truly like an oxymoron. Why am I feeling so giddy? Why am I actually? Did you come into the room as a moderator and put in the thing you put in all the time about the donations? I told the people I'm only making $51 so far in 3 months. Get on your job, ma'am. Please, ma'am. Damn, ma'am. She don't got no problem with me organizing everything, taking the monies that I do manifest in. It comes in all kinds of different ways. You know what I'm saying? Just $50 jump in the account, 60 over here, whatever, and I use it. You know, and I make good with what I have. And she knows she's supposed to put that shout out in the thing as the moderator. She don't do nothing else. I told her don't be on there trying to kick nobody out. Let them talk what they gonna talk, say what they gonna say. Let them play up around, you know, in my chat. They get blocked out when I take the time to look at the chat. Anywho, child. So I was reminiscing, and y'all know, you don't know, but I'm gonna tell you. I said this in the previous pics, but I'm gonna say it now. So in my Vedic chart, I don't know if we continue talking about. I know we didn't. No, we didn't. We surely didn't. We didn't, because I would remember saying this. But in the Ketu energy, it says the things that you can do to practice where it won't be so profoundly like difficult to make it through, right? So let me go see where it was. Hold on, let me go get it, people. Let me see if I can go get it. And we got a solar eclipse supposed to be coming in, allegedly. Let me acknowledge that allegedly. I don't know how true it is, y'all. I don't know if the sources that I saw that on the Google was true. Hold on, my people. Hold on. Let me go back up here and let me get it. Okay, I think I got it right here. Am I back on it? Okay. The two ways, so we're going to talk about that a little bit more because it's going to help me get in alignment of what I need to talk about, like how I need to bring this shit up. Okay, so here we go. Key themes of the Saturn Ketu period, right? So I'm about to leave out this Saturn Ketu and step into my Saturn Mercury. So it's talking about sudden disruption. Expect unexpected shifts, abrupt endings, or sudden changes in your career, relationships, or living situation. Forced detachment. Ketu will strip away things that no longer serve your higher purpose. If you're overly attached to material success, Again, am I making shit up? What did I just say? If I'm in the key two and I'm like, why is it like a drip drop effect? Like, well, I've been really whining behind the scenes. Why ain't my fucking money? That's how I've been acting. It clearly says right here, if you are overly attached to material success, this spirit will force you to let that shit go. Okay? Deep spiritual awakening. This is the ultimate period for soul searching. You will likely feel a strong pull toward meditation. So, what kind of meditation do I do? Well, I would say the kind where I'm just very, very still, very aware of my breathing. And due to me having two hernias, I have a hiatal hernia and I have I think they call it a ventral hernia. I have two of them based on what they said in the records. And I developed them from that surgery. I had laparoscopic surgery to remove my gallbladder. And based on whatever he did, ripped into my stomach, however he did, it weakened my stomach muscle and I developed two hernias. Okay. My mother also had a very bad hernia too that they butchered her to repair. Where was I going with that? So yes, and another meditation I do is Tantra. Okay? Research it. So anytime I'm doing my tantric breathing exercises, it's about vaginal breathing. Okay? Vaginal breathing. And it can last as long as I'm able to push through the pain of my stomach, right? Because you breathe with your lungs, but your stomach is supposed to go up and down, and you're supposed to be paying a lot of attention to how your stomach goes up, meaning that you're breathing in through your vagina, and then when your stomach goes down and you exhale, you're breathing out through your vagina, and it's like my womb is breathing is how I look at it. So. But that can always get interrupted if I get out of the spiritual aspect and I get into the flesh and I think about my muse, Michael Wayne. If I think about my muse, Michael Wayne, it's going to get really erratic, okay? So, my point to say that is it always gets erratic because he always just slides right into my thought consciousness and I just get so overwhelmed with the desire, okay? But the desire is not lust. And I remember telling him, I said when I was knowing I was going to take his videos down, it's like I was already anticipating all this shit. You know, it says key 2 right here, sudden disruptions and shifts and all this shit. And I let him know that I was going to be taking down all his videos. And he acted as if he was like upset about it. It was the strangest response. And he was like, "It's okay. That's fine. I still have all your pictures." So I was like, that's a weird response. I don't know. I didn't say I was like deleting all our texts. I said, I'm taking down your videos. And he was like, that's fine. I still have your pictures. And he's talking about nude photographs of me, right? So I was like, okay, that's not the response I thought you would say. I thought you'd be like, oh, okay, I understand, right? Because I'm giving a reasoning for it. And the reasoning for it was because I did not know when the Pump Master, now I've given Quasi Rael a new name. He has received a new nickname. His government name is Christopher McNeese. He goes by the stage name, the pseudonym, the so-called spiritual pseudonym Quasi Rael. But I have just now coined him the Pump Master. So the Pump Master is who I'm going to call him from now on, guys. Literally was getting out of jail. I didn't know what specific date he was going to get out of jail. But then when I tell people that I know shit because I feel it first, I don't think they really be taking me at like real true face value when I say that. But I sensed the strong, you know how it's like when it's going to be a storm and it's like it's dark and it gets real, murky outside. And because you somebody that's really truly connected with the elements, you literally know when the energy is shifting in a way that we need to take precautions. We need to, we need to get home. We need to, we need to get off these highways. Like you sense it, even though you didn't hear anything about a newscasting saying a tornado watch, anything like that. That's exactly how I am, just all the way around, right? And that's why I was telling Michael that I did not know the exact date that the pump master was getting out of jail. And so he got upset about it. And he was like, yeah, okay, all right, whatever. And I made a comment. And I said, maybe I was just lusting over you. I don't know why I would have think you were my twin flame. I don't know. Like, maybe I was just lusting over you. And he was like, it's not lust. You know, it's not just lust. Like, he said that. And so every time I step out of the spiritual aspect of my tantric ritual and I go into the flesh feeling of it, because it's very spiritual. It really, really, really is. Breathing through the womb breathing, or breathing through your womb, through your vagina as a feminine, it is very, 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 very something that is very powerfully, it's a very powerful healing exercise. It always gets extremely erratic when I think, I hear him saying that, right? I physically, you know, when you know how somebody, how their inflections are in their tone and their, what is that word, cadence, you know how they speak and everything. When someone texts you, you know how they said it. And anyway, my point is that whenever I get out of the spiritual aspects of my tantric meditation rituals and I start thinking, I hear him saying that, meaning like I remember the text, I know how he sounds, it always gets really erratic. And it never, 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 never goes dark. It never be like, just ruined it. But if I think about the pump master, oh my gosh. I just want to be on the wall, like in Handmaid's Tale. Like, I just want to be on the wall. Because I'm like, what? How the hell did that happen? So my point is, the pump master is still attempting to hijack my energy. Yeah, so he hasn't stopped. Oh, no. No. He has not stopped. He is still actively doing witchcraft, spell works, and whatever. Hoodoo, voodoo, whatever he practiced. To hijack. He trying to hijack me, y'all. He literally trying to rob me, man. For real. So, here's the point. I know that he knows that I am completely committed to who I love. Like, who I love, who I have feelings for. Nothing can come in between that. And so I say that to say this. Let me be the one to set the record straight on what the Most High has to say about the divine feminine energies on this planet that are being hurt, harmed, and injured by men in all sorts and kinds of ways. These men are relentlessly attacking the divinity in womanhood. I mean, how else can you rise like the phoenix if you don't have folks trying to challenge that you are the fire that they think they send in your way? You are the water that they're trying to drown you in. You are the air that these motherfuckers breathe. I'm just here to tell y'all, let me be the one to set the record straight, who we are in Christ consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in Jesus' name they say. But I'm going to just say Christ conscious, because, you know, they use any and everything and invert it, turn it around, descend it. You know what I'm saying? They use any and everything, child. So I'm going to say for Christ consciousness sake. Okay? I'm going to say for Christ, the Christos, the light, crystal clear. Y'all heard yesterday it was El Mien, crystal tears. And that's one of our songs. It's like I kept it on repeat when I was texting him and channeling my thoughts and, you know, putting it all in perspective and everything like that. And yeah, you know, writing things, writing poetry. Like, I wrote stuff, was sent it to him. Like, yeah. And as divine feminines, we need a muse. You must have a muse. You can't call yourself an empress if you don't have many muses. Okay? Many muses. Because as you sit on your throne and you receive all your gifts and your rewards for being the divine feminine, spreading your love in this world and actually speaking the divine truth, love, light, and abundant healing. And now you sit on your throne and you receive. That's that Empress energy. I like to call it goddess, the goddessship. You must have a muse, one that you love. All you got to do is go look at any of the movies. I think there's a movie called Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth, Elizabeth, something like that. I like that movie. I can't remember who's the freak. Who is the actor, the actress? Anyway, she had a muse, and he was a man that was not part of their hierarchy or whatever, but she loved him and she didn't give a shit. Actually, I think he was like an opponent, on the other team, and she fell in love with him, and she was determined because she was like, "You're not going to blur the lines of my love, regardless if I'm the queen. I love him, and he's from." Over there, and we're fighting against them, but I love him. So we finna work this shit out. It's something amazing about the type of love that really truly is unconditional. But let me tell you something, that you must have that love for yourself first. Figure out how to love yourself unconditionally first before you try to unconditionally love somebody else. Because I promise you, there is conditions in loving somebody outside of yourself. There is conditions to truthfully commit to loving somebody outside of yourself. Okay? Now, let's get into this mirror effect. Because I ain't going to be here all day, y'all. My mouth hurts, child. Look a mess. Okay, what's going on? Okay, so, yeah, I brought that up. So it says, deep spiritual awakening. This is the ultimate period for soul searching. You will likely feel a strong pull towards meditation, being an isolated situation, like you don't really want to be in crowds. You don't want to go out on the town. I've been going through that for a long time. Okay, for a long time. So I was like, could that just be the key to, or could that be something else too? Because I've been in that minute in that energy for a minute. It says occult sciences. So everything I'm doing, I'm in alignment. Philosophy. Well, I know a thing or two about a thing or two, and I know how to articulate it along with knowing it. Okay? And understanding the deeper meaning of life. So thank you, Spirit, for setting that right on up. With that being said, like I told the Pump Master, I don't regret meeting him. He can make you irritated like a motherfucker, like in all kinds of ways. But I don't regret meeting him, and that's what it's talking about. Understanding the deeper meaning of life. I like to say understanding the deeper meaning of life. So I realized that me meeting him to have a situationship that meant that we were momentary lovers. I had to have that interaction. I had to, right, have that interaction in order for me to go within myself and start questioning myself about like my future. Like what do you basically, it's like my flesh got so beat down of trying to just roll with the punches, so to speak, to where I had to tap into my higher self. I had to. So meeting him was going to force that awakening. That's my point. And it happened through sexuality. It happened through me realizing that something with that husband situation was trying to kill my vibe, was trying to take away my sacred sexuality by way of making me feel guilty for what he's going through with his illness of end-stage renal failure and not being able to perform sexually. And I felt guilty, and I felt the shame. I felt all the feelings that he felt. I took on that imprint. The pump master comes in, starts pumping it up. And I was like, whoa. Okay, so I'm not checked out. I'm still in it. I'm still in it. Okay. Right? So that's why what I said that I don't regret meeting him, because it helped me to awaken to that I'm still in it. I'm still very viable, and I still have a certain vitality, a certain zeal for life, for living, for growing, for healing, all of that. So in that respect, his introduction into my life was not necessarily intentionally negative. It's about perceptions and perspectives. But as time went on and I started revealing more and more of who I was becoming, some kind of way, I don't know how he knew or what had happened, but he tried to hijack that shit and literally thought that I was not aware. She's not aware. She green. She don't know. Okay. Okay. So in speaking with him again, we have started communicating again. Okay. I won't discuss the details of these conversations, but what I will say is, once again, another opportunity for me to rise. Okay? Again, it's all about how you want to perceive how your divorce came about, how you was cheated on, how you, it's all about perspectives, and it's all about rising to a higher perspective of, and this is why it's very good to learn your natal chart. It's very good. If you could go to college and learn whatever it is that these people put in, the textbooks, and put it in a certain, what's the word called? Not itinerary. What is it? Shit. I've been out of college for so damn long. I forgot the damn verbiage, y'all. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Prerequisites and this and that and degree plans and all that shit. Whoever designs all of that says that there's a certain curriculum, that's the word, that you're going to have to go through to get said degree. My daughter just got her degree. Okay? She knows what I'm talking about. At the same time, it's pretty much that same concept about life. But here's a aha right here. You have the authority to choose which books you're going to read of self-improvement in life. You have that authority. You have this free sovereignty to just, you're just sovereignly able to just seek what you want to drink. Pick your poison, so to speak, right? I just seen that on Tammy on a sign. On a shirt. Pick your poison. Okay? Yeah, it's a play on words. Pick your poison. That's the beauty of seeking the light, seeking how to get into a better position to receive more divine wisdom in life. But if you choose, as I feel Pumpmaster has chosen, to not be in a position to receive light consciousness in a way that he truly is transformed physically, spiritually, financially, mentally, emotionally, all the leads, guys, he's made a conscious decision of that. So I've told myself, we're going to heal, Elizabeth. We're going to rise and we're going to heal. And that means you have to practice the art of forgiving. So every time I communicate with a man that has chosen to play on the side of my foe, my enemy, and every time I've gotten an opportunity to heal through that, I like for him to come along with it, like be in agreement with it. Receive your healing as well. Receive your due portion. But if you choose to say, now that ain't got shit to do with me when you get that karma. Nope, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Nope. So the way my empathy has switched, and we were supposed to talk about that, y'all. Forget what it's called. Oh shit. These brain farts have been happening pretty frequently, and they're getting on my damn nerves. Sophia, I saw it on my community post. The Sophia, shit. We were supposed to talk about that. And I didn't open up so many tabs on my phone. I don't know where to scroll up to go see it. The Sophia effect, some shit like that. There, yeah, that's how I have shifted. I'm in that energy of, basically Queen of Swords energy. I'm more in my feelings. As a King of Swords, I feel like I'm more masculine, and I just put the action in. I let you see. You think, like my mama used to say, uh, how she used to say that? I can tell you better than I can show you better than I can tell you. My mom used to say that a lot of times. So that's that king of swords, action, masculine. So now being in the queen of swords energy, I'm like protesting about being hurt to these men. And now it's time for me to move into the queen of cups. So that is the agenda for the rest of 2026. That's what's in the itinerary, okay? So I told him, and I know that I'm really being held in high regard with my words. I'm being looked at, and I'm talking about in the spirit, with my words, okay, and how I use my words. So I'm very intentional about how I use my words, even when I fumble and my lip is hurting. So if I'm fumbling a lot, it's because my lip hurts, okay? Yeah. So I'm being very intentional about healing and forgiving the pump master, okay? So I've said it publicly, regardless of who's listening. It's in the Akashic records. I tell y'all that all the time. I could have 1,000 folks listening to me right now, and I still would not get distracted by the chat. My eyes is actually closed as I'm channeling right now. I'm not even looking at anything. So that's deliberate, okay? Because what I refuse to do is allow him to try to like it's like some type of weird shit. Like it's like a competition. Michael don't even know what this dude like existence is like day to day. He ain't thinking nothing about him. I hope he ain't. I hope he's not thinking anything about the pump master. Okay, but the pump master makes sure that he keeps Michael Wayne on his mind because he feels like Michael Wayne is his competition. When Michael Wayne is not his competition, and I tried to get him to, I'm sorry, God, am I shaking my fucking foot? I'm sorry. I just realized, like, you're shaking your damn foot. Stop it. Michael Wayne is not his competition. Like, what? He existed before you ever came in the picture, dude. You came in the picture 12 years later. 12 years later. Just imagine how much could have happened between me and Michael in 12 years. Had that been what it was supposed to be written in this lifetime that I'm in. Like, no, it was, I kept telling him, like, it was not a part of our lifetime, like, this time around. Like, I really don't feel like it was. I feel like in next lifetime, I'm going to be looking for him. I really feel that, seriously. Next lifetime, I'm going to be looking for him. And I'm hoping that I come back as a woman again so I can have that experience as a woman. I don't want to be trying to go through the whole dynamics of flipping it and now I'm a masculine and then he would be the feminine. Like, I need to come back as a woman. And my name needs to be Elizabeth and his name needs to be Michael so I can remember. I want to remember. I don't want our names to be changed and all that shit. And I hope we still black people too. Because it's a different experience when you're a black person. Promise you this. So, yeah. Our story is not over. It's not. Because I feel like Michael deserved my love. He deserved my love. And I don't know. I don't like it how he saw or felt. He's looking at me like somebody who denied him my love. Like, he looks at me like I rejected him. Like, when that rejection card came out, it's like, no, I didn't. I didn't want to be another nigga's baby mama. I'm not nobody's baby mama. I'm a wife. What are you talking about? So, and he wasn't hearing me. So my feelings was hurt that he's not hearing what I'm telling him is my truth about how I see my life going. And you're not going to alter that because of a great sexual experience. And now I'm pregnant. Like, I've already done that. I learned that lesson already. And so that's why I felt like meeting my daughter's father happened on purpose, because when I say they, the spiritual realm knew that I would meet Michael Wayne and lose my damn mind over him. So therefore, her daddy came first to get me pregnant, make me a baby mama, and then Michael came in right after I made that conscious decision that it's over with Ashley's dad, and I ain't never looked back. And then I met Michael. Like, literally right, like, boom, boom. Like, it wasn't even a lot of time in between. And I'm like, wow, if I would allow that shit to go on like that, if I would just, and I felt it, he felt it, he knew I felt it, he felt something that he knew that I picked up on, And I felt something that I know he picked up on, but I could not allow myself to just give in to that, because it's like I kept seeing being a baby mama, and I kept seeing myself being hidden. And I felt this energy strongly for this man. Like he would hide me away, hide our son away. You know what I mean? Like they were like, well, who is this woman? Who is this woman? You know, like his mom, like, who is this woman? Who is the baby? Is this? Like, mom, this is my son. Yo, son. Right? I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. And my spirit, my higher self, you know, my soul, whatever the consciousness would not allow me to give in. So I was tortured. I was tortured the whole time, holding back. That was torturous for me. That was a treacherous time to hold back. Nobody knew about him. Nobody. So I literally kept him a secret. That's the secret. I kept him a secret. The husband that thought he knew everything about me, I thought I knew everything. And then she told me everything. You ain't know nothing about that Michael Wayne, did you? My own daughter didn't know about Michael Wayne, so you already know he was a secret. My true feelings for him was a secret. I could not give in. It was not a part of the storyline this time, because if I'd have gave in, things would have been totally different for his life. I would not allow him to make me secret, hide our son. It was going to be tumultuous. I know myself. When I really love a man, I already know that's that moon in Capricorn. I'm just going to try to tell y'all what it is. Like, I know how I can get. And I'm not physically violent anymore. I was in my teenage years. Oh, yes, I was. I tore up some cars and some ties, and because I couldn't get to his ass. I'm just being honest. So yeah, I had to learn about that shit. That shit could land you up in jail and shit. And I wasn't trying to go to jail. The cops showed up. I was like, that's my last go round with this shit, because I could have went to jail. God intervened right then, baby, because I could have went to jail, child. Oh my God. Calm down, girl. You know, he disrespectful. Calm down. So, man, have I had that same fiery energy of protectiveness about my child with Michael Wayne that I had with Ashley's dad, and the passion is like out of control, it would have been tumultuous. Like I said, hell no. I wasn't going to show up. Now, see, with Roderick, I showed up at the job. I was like, nigga, you going to talk to me? You don't hang up in my face, blah, 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 blah. That shit was going on back then. But with Michael, I had to play that shit in a totally different way. And I would have. Because the circumstances would have forced me to. You understand? If you following me. But I would have played it. In other words, I'd have went into this covert mode. It makes sense why I keep attracting these type of people. They say you be attracting something that reflects back to you about you. Some shit like that they say. But yeah, you know, and so I tried to tell him in so many ways that things would not have went the way it went. Like, however your life was gloriously happy at times, it wouldn't have been that way. It wouldn't. We both would have been miserable. You make me miserable, I was going to make sure you was not going to move forward in life without me and your son. You not with, and even, hold on, I said that shit wrong. Without acknowledging your son. And therefore, that means you acknowledging me. Where did he come from? What womb did he come from? You don't play me down. Like this, and that's why I was like, what is this strong feeling about this man? Like, that's when I started talking about something from the past life, because I saw that I had a son. I had a son. A boy. I had a boy. I had a baby boy. And I could not understand why this lifetime I was totally against having sex. Because as soon as a man get that like he all in love and everything, I'm like, I cut that shit off. Like, oh, hell no. Phone number change, whatever I got to do. So I got real strategic. I'm not having nobody in my house. I'm not. And so I just shut down. I was not having sex. And so when I told him I was not having sex, he don't believe me. He didn't believe, yeah, let that be the case. I don't get around like that, man. I'm trying to tell you, I can tell you every fucking penis I had. I can tell you that. Ain't nobody I forgot. Not in the sense of like, you know, forgot that I ever had sex with that person. I might be like, what was his damn name now? What was it? I might be doing that shit. I'm 52 years old and I'm going through perimenopause. I'll be forgetting a lot of shit. But I know I had him. I'm not going to lie about that. Like, for what? Like, what? And I'm telling him, like, dude, I was tortured. I was tortured. Like, you. Anywho. Y'all. So that's what's been going on behind the scenes. And let's get into this reflection. Let's get into this part right here. So I knew that key two was something that I read about that key two that was going to get me to where I just had got. So then the last thing it says under the key themes of the Saturn key two period, mental and physical fatigue. You may experience mysterious health issues. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Mysterious health issues. Low energy. Feelings of intense anxiety. I had been feeling anxious like a motherfucker. Like, what wrong with me, man? Why am I feeling so? And now I'm getting hot flash. What the hell? Why am I feeling anxious? I'll tell my daughter, I don't know why I feel this goddamn anxiety. I don't know what this shit is. It's bothering me. You know? And then it says restlessness. Y'all know I had not been getting no. Y'all don't know, but I had not been sleeping, man. How I felt like a damn crackhead. I had not been getting no sleep. Felt like I was on Molly's. Whatever uppers do to you, had you wilding out and shit. That's how I felt. And I ain't on nothing. And isolation. So that whole isolation thing, I don't be feeling lonely. I don't know that part. It just, you know, I'm a Gemini, you know. I got Saturn in Gemini in my Vedic chart. So I don't be feeling alone. Like that. Like people like, I'm lonely. I need friends. I don't be feeling like that. I haven't felt like that in a long damn time. Anyway, the two ways this period plays out. How this phase impacts you depends entirely on whether Saturn is running the main cycle Mahadasha or the sub-cycle Antardasha. Okay, I hope we get into the reflection. Or that might be 34 point. What we on 3? That might be 34.4. I don't know. Because I don't plan on staying on here real long because my damn mouth hurts. And what I've been doing is just playing a lot of Scrabble and beating their ass so strong. And I'll be playing the little what is it, like the little Scrabble bots or whatever. So it's not humans that I gotta wait for them to spell, you know, their hand. I'll be playing the bots so they play right away. I'll be tearing their ass up. That's what I be doing to help myself just zen out. That's the way I zen. I do brain work, you know, I brainstorm and shit. You know, I gotta do. Some people do crossword puzzles or whatever. Me, I love to play Scrabble. And I went and watched the movie Disappearing Acts and loved how they was playing Scrabble. And she was like, that ain't no word. He said, oh, yes, it is. Like, I would love a connection like that where we playing Scrabble and shit. And he playing certain words. I'm like, what kind of word is that? He like, yes, look it up. Like, I wonder if me and Michael could play Scrabble like that. He seems like he would be very intelligent, you know, like that. Or maybe it would be me and he'd be thinking I'm making up shit. Like, type shit. Anyway, I like shit like that. Anyway, so here's some of the core dynamics. So if we don't get to it here, we will get to it the next go round. Because sometimes they'll switch some shit up. They'll switch some shit up. Like now you wasn't finished with this Saturn energy. You're not finished with that, and that's gotta continue to be the theme. And I'll cut it off short because my mouth is hurting, and this is drying out my mouth. So yeah, it said all these strange illnesses, these strange symptoms and shit. Like what the fuck? Wow. Anyway, the key to Antardasha, which is the Saturn key to material structure meets spiritual detachment. While you are trying to build your career or stability, that's Saturn. Key 2 enters to create self-doubt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Confusion and a feeling of what is the point. Exactly, because I'm like, fuck this YouTube shit. I ain't got time for this shit. I'm just being real honest. Like, man, god damn, no. Like, can you just run me a little 500? Just run me a little 500. I'm running me 500. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what the fuck is the point? So the key to, I'm gonna make some cue cards for this. I need to. Key to is going to make you doubt yourself. Key 2 is going to create confusion. Like I've been feeling that way. And you're going to be like, what is it all for? And all of that, just like I talked about meeting the pump master, was meant for me to look within. Okay? Makes sense? So the Saturn, the key to Saturn will also be about spiritual chaos meeting harsh reality. Spiritual chaos meets harsh reality. Key 2 has already detached you from the world. And now Saturn arrives to make you pay your karmic debts. Wow. So, oh my gosh. So now, okay. Wait a minute. I just had an epiphany. Just had an aha moment. So in my cards of destiny, when it was talking about, ooh, that was about me. It was not about Michael. Oh my gosh. And I can't even remember where the hell it was, y'all. That's the whole purpose of me writing up the cards of destiny and really being serious about it. Oh my God. I've been sick and I haven't had any energy to do my work. Anywho, it was saying, let me try to paraphrase. It was saying you will be held responsible for your sexual energy. That's what the fuck I've been going through. You will be held responsible for how you express yourself sexually. That's what it said. Oh my gosh. It says key 2 has already detached you from the world, right? Now Saturn gonna arrive to make you pay these karmic debts. So when me and the pump master started back communicating again, he not realizing that this is an opportunity to redeem himself. He keeps thinking that, no, I don't want you. Dude, stop the bullshit. Why do you want to live in this chaotic? You know what? I'm trying to think of a real good analogy or example. It's literally like him taking on the mindset of a pig and want to go lay around naked in slops. It's literally like this man is taking on the mindset of a pig or a hog. I would say hog, because pigs seem like they like it when you make them look clean, you give them some little food, but you know, it was a channel on YouTube where somebody was live streaming the pig farm and all these damn pink pigs was laying all around and they wasn't in no slop. But anyway, let's just say hog. It's like this man is taking on the mindset of a hog and choosing to go lay his naked body around in slop. Who does that? And then be acting like, what? Why you don't want to join me? Hell no. What? It forces you to ground your spiritual insights into practical, hard, everyday reality. Now, how to navigate the key 2, Saturn key 2 period successfully. That's the part I wanted to get to. So they was like letting me know, like, no, you wasn't done with that. I was like, okay. So I'll probably be back for work tonight. Okay. Anyway, about the reflection thing. But I started it up. Anyway. How to navigate this period successfully. Surrender control. That's what Michael told me. You know what? The thing I never did like about you is that you always wanted to be in control. I really wish he would have elaborated on that. Like, damn, he just left me hanging. Like, what do you mean I wanted to be in control? Didn't I say it? You were not going to love me down like that. And that can only happen if I am a willing participant. Okay? So we wasn't going to be two willingly participating adults and loving each other down like that sexually. And it was not going to lead to consequences in the day-to-day. That's what I was trying to tell him. So what are you talking about I was in control? Like, that still bothers me every time I think about when he said that. Right? But let's see what it's saying over here. Surrender control. Do not fight the changes or try to force things to stay the same. This is what the pump master keep doing. The pump master does not want it to change of what we once were. We were momentary lovers. That means it was not supposed to be, what's the word? What's the word, y'all? If something's for the moment, everlasting. It says the more you resist the detachment, the more painful the period feels. So, again, the 12th house, Capricorn, is going to have hidden enemies and witchcraft and all kind of shit all up in there. And the pump master is the one that in my physical life, I know people are doing it behind the scenes that I don't even fucking know. Been doing it, right? And thought I didn't know. If I said from a very young age, I always felt like it was like a dark cloud around my head, like following me. Like, I always felt that energy. Could it have been my shadow stalker? Well, we embracing it right now. We embrace it. We fully embracing the shadow stalker. That's why the cover art says what it says. Anywho, And this man refuses to say anything that shows that he got feelings for me. I have true heart feelings for you. He refuses to say not a word. So I have been forced to investigate him and wondering who the fuck are you and why are you still harassing my energy? Why are you still trying to knock me off of my journey of self-discovery, love, light, and abundant healing? What is... So that's why when we go back into the past life regression, we're going to try to see what archetype he was in the previous life. And you know, that 12th moon in Capricorn going to definitely be able to detect, discern, and investigate fully who he is in this lifetime when we compare what happened in the last lifetime archetype. You feel me? I am not on here for play. Okay? Anyway, it says embrace solitude. That's why I told y'all, I'm not having a problem with, I don't like a lot of noise. I don't like a lot of obnoxiousness. I don't like a lot of people talking loud outside my window. I don't like a lot of noise. I don't like it. I need to be somewhere that's very naturesque. And that's why that's what I do. I turn chaos into peace. I transmute the energy. So when they showed me, when you start accepting that this is where you live at and be grateful by showing it by design, as in the videos, the shit I've been doing, then you're going to move into your house. I was like, what? Now, of course, what did Kitu say? What did Kitu say up here? Didn't Kitu say up here that you're going to be like, what is it all for? What is the point of all this hard work? Yeah, that's what it says. So, but guess what? I made my mind up that when my higher self taps me on the shoulder and say, hey, can we talk? I'm going to be eager to listen. Okay? And to receive everything as valid and it's meant to be explored as a valid point of view in my life. So I'm not going to be fighting against my higher self. That's what I will not do. So I said, well, shit, ain't nothing moved yet, so why not try it? Right? Because if higher self say, hey, can we talk? Can we have a conversation? And you sit still within yourself and you hear a still voice says, why not just embrace where you live at and fix it up like you are at home and receive it as home? I've been hearing it. But I'm like, hell no, for what? I'm ready to move. But then I get all with the practical part. Well, how the fuck I'm gonna pay the bills somewhere else? And And then what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? So let me say something. Let me insert something right here for the record. I cannot stand it when a man tells me that I overthink things. Let me tell you what they do. Divine feminines. They'll say that you overthinking because you have the propensity to pinpoint. Hold on, let me get my lips together because they hurt. You have the propensity to pinpoint every single indiscretion with grave detail. And that's why they'll tell you, you be overthinking shit. No, you just be pinpointing. And the way I pinpoint with my, gregarious ability to articulate the infractions, one just can't help but like, damn, I just love her. Nobody talks like she does. Nobody has her personality. Or with me, I like to say personalities. You're not talking about me if you don't say my personalities, plural. You ain't talking about me. So you gotta say, I just love all her personalities. Yeah, that's why I'm that type of a divine being that you hate, that you love. And so this pump master does not want to admit that he is in some type of a sick love affair with me. Yeah, that's what it is. I said it for the record. He refuses to admit verbally and really sit in those feelings. I have this sick love for her. It's annoying as hell. Can you just imagine? So you know what? Here, guys, come on, follow me. Follow the enlightenment. So now I see how Michael felt. So you loved me. You really wanted to spend time and you didn't say it. But I know I was acting cocky. I know I was acting like whatever shit. But but that ain't what I really felt. I knew I was doing it. I admitted it. I was like, yes, because I was scared. I was terrified. Shit, nigga, you weren't about to get me pregnant. I'm over there throwing up. I'm pregnant and I don't have money. How am I gonna take care of my baby? Oh, hell no. Nope. No, 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 nope, 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 nope. And at that time, I didn't even have any sexual enhancement tools in my life. At that time, I did not have any sexual enhancement tools in my life to, relieve pressure. I didn't have any of that shit. So just imagine me just being tortured. All the times I wanted to call him, I was like, I wish you would. You better put that damn phone down. Put that phone down. Shit, my ego was on one. Like, nope, do not do it. And he knows it's not no lie. He knows. She ain't never called me. She ain't never text me or nothing. Oh, was you trying to call me when you was fucking them other niggas? That's how he said. He said that shit with his chest. We was on a verbal phone call. He was, you trying? I was like, damn. It just shut me right up. Like I couldn't say nothing. I couldn't. I felt his pain. Like it really felt like pain. It wasn't that superficial jealousy shit, right? See, that superficial jealousy shit, me having that rising in Aquarius, you can't come with me with that superficial. And that sun sign Taurus, that shit don't work with me. All that, and you know what? And so that nigga, and you was telling me about that nigga, all that. I don't get into all that. You talking about that nigga there, and that shit will not move me at all. And let me tell you why. Anytime I was telling the man about, and so what is it about her, like, and you was and crying and all that. Them motherfuckers didn't have no emotions about that shit. Them motherfuckers actually would giggle a little bit, like, man, stop crying. You know, a person ain't really giving a damn about how you really hurt, and they be trying to like take their hand and put it to your face and be like, man, stop crying, stop all that. Yeah, that was the response. That was the response. Yeah, that was the response. I've had that happen to me, and when that happened, I shut it down so no man sees me cry, no man sees me weak. Not a female. I didn't say a female. I said a man. No. You imagine how many times I cried to Ashley's dad, like, and you know what? I want my child to have a relationship with her father because I didn't ever know my dad. And I cried in this nigga's face. And that snickery thing that I'm telling you, that motherfucker did that. I don't play about my child. I didn't realize that meant that I didn't play about me. I didn't realize that until after becoming a mother and being a mother for all these years. I don't play like that. So when I cry, I see myself as little Elizabeth, like young Elizabeth, vulnerable Elizabeth. And when you sit up there and do a little snickering, like a little snicker, and you just like try to like shut me up, like, oh boy, that 12th house, moon and Capricorn, get active. Whoo! That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. Ooh, I've been feeling it real strong lately. Like, ooh, girl, something is happening. We transforming into something going on. I've been feeling it. And but yeah, I knew that Michael had the ability to break me down. Like I knew it. See, I that's the thing about it with the ego, baby. You need to let your ego know, hey, I got this one. Yeah, you sit this one out. I got this one. And literally, that man had the power to break me down. Y'all heard that confirmation? That man had the power to break me down. And no, I'm not about to go into details like why you say that? What's the power? Why would I tell your ass that you're not him? It's for him to know it in the spirit. See, that's what I'm speaking this, but I know how my voice and what I'm speaking and that I'm intentional with it. So I'm creating as I'm speaking, and I'm tearing down strongholds too. Like I said, that man, Michael Wayne, had the ability to break me down to that vulnerable state. Okay, let's talk about it. This shit comes in waves or levels. It's levels to the shifts, right? So when we speak about sexuality, I'm always talking about sacred sexuality, right? Meaning that the creator gave us as masculine and feminine. I'm not talking about same sex. Masculine and feminine to procreate. That's the reason why it starts with the, what is that shit, y'all? The procreate. Not anti-create or desecrate. Procreate. That man had the ability to break me down to be like, yeah, she know what it is. Type shit. And when I meet somebody that got the ability to detect, and the way I like to talk about, the way I like to describe it is like he has the key to my ignition. Y'all know, think about it. I had to stay away. I had to. Okay? And once I realized I had to grow, I had to mature, I had to experience other pains, I had to see other people, men in a certain light that I didn't see him in, and that there was, you think I fucking expected this shit to happen? That there would come a day that I would actually talk to him and tell him all these truths? Hell no, I didn't see that shit in the cards. The cards of Destiny book ain't gonna tell you that type of detailed shit. You gotta keep living life. Okay? So imagine stepping into the arena of vulnerability and getting your ass knocked out time and time again. The goal is to rise and go back into training to keep being, conditioned, your muscles and everything. But mostly your consciousness to get stronger. Okay? Yes. It's about becoming in union with your, okay? And that is that divine feminine consciousness that I'm speaking of, that is always going to co-sign for sacred sexual unions. And that's what Michael Wayne represented in my life, that sacred sexual union for me, even if it's for me to yearn for it. You understand? Because the connections in my life was designed to kill my spirit, my Queen of Cups spirit. Yes. So it's so beautiful to know that he was chosen as my muse. He was chosen by the divine to be my muse. I didn't choose him. That's why I was like, nah, it ain't him. Hell nah, I ain't about to text him. I don't give a damn. I would get my phone and be like, okay, fuck that shit. Hell no, hell no, hell no. Delete. Like, I'm so grateful those times that I almost, and I'm talking about in the past, like 2000 back then. I'm so grateful that every time I got, and that turned into another month, another year. Get weak again, like, and he would hit me up. He was the one calling me. And for some reason, I guess he was waiting for me to be like, baby, where you been? Hey. I never would. I wanted to do it, but I was like, nope, why you haven't called me? So I was acting like a tantrum. And because he wouldn't be vulnerable to let me sense that he's at that energy where I'm at, and then he would be like, you know what, don't worry about it. And he was the one that, oh my gosh, he was always the one in control. But he tried to say I was trying to be in control. Oh my gosh. He was always the one in control. All he had to do is truly show concern for why he hasn't heard from me and how I've been doing. And I mean, I'm going to feel it when it's true. But he was obviously held back from doing that too. It was by design. And I receive it as that's how it was. That's how it was supposed to be. That's how it was meant to be. And I don't try to fight against it, because it doesn't matter how much he tries to tell me I rejected him, and I'm over here feeling like, well, no, I felt like you was like playing with me. It doesn't matter if his intentions were just to come fuck and move around and be with his main and all this shit, it was not allowed to happen. That's the point. And it wasn't about me being like, oh my God, I want to be with him. You know, I'm liking him so much. Like, and shit, why not? Like, nope, it was not supposed to happen like that. So that's when you can truly believe that there is a divine, unseen power in control of the main storyline that you are going to walk out in this lifetime. In him, it says, embrace solitude. Use the natural urge to isolate yourself. It's natural urge. You hear that? To isolate yourself to do what? To be productive by focusing on meditation, yoga. So that could be like vaginal yoga exercises. Okay? And so let's talk about that for a little second. The reason why the Tantra came back into my consciousness is because it's something I've done in a past life. But at the same time, it was because I was trying to understand myself sexually, my body and everything, and come into union with myself. So it was about a higher self, spirit coming into holistic union with flesh. And I needed to do that with self and not a man in participating. And so that's when I expressed to him that I received the guidance of sexual enhancement tools. Y'all call them sex toys. I call them sexual enhancement tools because that's what I use them for. They're not for like, oh, let's just be doing some porn. Like, no, that's the flesh. The flesh can do that. Okay, cool. But overall, because it's all about what you are thinking in your thoughts at the time of pleasure and arousal, and what are you aiming to do? What are you aiming to do? So it's about your intentions, okay? That's what I'm talking about. So I started letting him know about the sexual enhancement tools because that was showing him that later on down the road, when I get to talk about this deep shit, which I didn't know was going to happen, he would understand that's how I'm not having sex with men. That's how. That was the whole purpose of me showing him that. It didn't go off well because I guess he was like, what the fuck gonna be showing me that I got the real deal over here? Like, yeah, okay. He didn't say that, but that's he had an attitude about it. Why are you sending me a picture of that? And I was like, well, because I wanted you to know that in case you ever wondering, like, ain't no fucking way. Hell nah, shit. What's that wrong with it? Why you ain't fucking nobody? Like, you know, because he actually projecting because he thinking about how he views his physical, sexual vitality and needs. And that's why he's assuming that, like, well, I'm a woman, you're a man. That right there sets the stage right there, right? And my soul's consciousness is supposed to be on a certain level, and yours is supposed to be on a certain level, and you are in alignment with where you're supposed to be at in life, and I'm in alignment where I'm supposed to be in life. So my life was not about having a lot of sex. It sure wasn't. Oh my God, I'm so hot. So yeah. Now, here's the next one. Oh, and it's talking about self-reflection. Okay, so now we can get into it. Yay! My mouth is so dry. They said that this Sjögren's syndrome has a massive. I've seen it, and it's not called Sjögren's, simple Sjögren's. It's called something else with that dry mouth shit. I'm telling you, my shit tore up from the flow up. I'm telling you, I read about it. And I was like, what? And those people mouth that they showed the examples, like people they shit was tore up like mine. But I need to get a definitive. Like, what the fuck going on? Y'all playing with me. Don't want to tell me the proper treatment plan. Whew, I'm hot. Okay, so now it's talking about, it says use the natural urge to isolate yourself productively. Focus on meditation, yoga, journaling, and self-reflection. So now let's go into it. I was hoping I wouldn't have to come back and do another part on this. Okay, let's go. Where did I pull it up at? Is it down here, child? How shit jumping all around? Ain't nobody humping around. And up off my back. And up on the back. Is this it? Yes. So y'all know how I do it. Whew. I'm getting hot, y'all. Y'all know how I do it. I type it in. Y'all know how I do it. I type it in. So it says, The spiritual meaning of mirror, mirror on the wall. Because I was like, I need some talking points. I don't, how we doing this? So anyway, it says the spiritual meaning of mirror, mirror on the wall represents external validation, ego attachment, and the confrontation of inner truth. That's what caught my attention. The confrontation of inner truth. So the pump master is the person, because I was like, is this talking about me? That has this mirror, mirror on the wall energy. Okay. Now, when we've heard about the mirror, mirror on the wall, what was it actually talking about? It alluded to people that are like doing beauty spells on themselves. By way of looking in a mirror, right? And saying mirror, mirror on the wall, something, something, who's the prettiest of it all, or whatever, some shit like that. That's what I was thinking about when they gave me that download to put in my phone under the Act Spirit part of the random app. It says, is derived from folklore. It symbolizes how we look outside ourselves for worth rather than examining the soul. Now, what y'all be hearing me talk about on this channel? Y'all damn sure be hearing me bring up a whole lot of personal, because this is a personal channel. And this is a channel of healing and evolution, evolutionary healing. You know, we evolving around here. With or without an audience, baby. Okay? Now let's get into some core spiritual themes of the mirror, mirror on the wall syndrome. Core spiritual themes are the trap of ego and vanity. Asking who is fairest exposes a reliance on pride, comparison, and societal hierarchy rather than intrinsic spiritual values. The mirror as truth teller. Mirrors act as unblinking spiritual tools that strip away illusions, forcing you to look past physical identity to see your actual state of mind and heart. So this goes hand in hand with what I was talking to the pump master about before I started this live stream. Okay? It also says it's talking about the law of projection, y'all. It's talking about what irritates or pleases you in others or in your own reflection. So let's talk about it. What irritates me about my own reflection is when I have a tendency to want to truly love myself the way I love others, but find it hard to do. Is that not crazy? When having the propensity to love myself, I need to write that shit down. Hold on. Ashley, I need some more of these Karmic cards made. I got about 4 to work with. 5. Ain't nobody humping around. Get up off my back. I don't know why that song coming in. Oh my God, I'm twisting my back, girl. You twisting your back. Ain't nobody humping around. Get up off my back. Okay. So now what they want me to write? They want me to write mirror, mirror on the wall, huh? These. And you told me you're going to print me a sheet of these. What you in there hammering? Huh? What yellow picture? Uh, oh, you ain't like it over there? Mirror, mirror on the wall. The mirror. Mirror. Get up off my back. Represents external validation, ego attachment, and the confrontation of inner truth. That's what I really need to write out. And the confrontation confrontation of inner truth. So what did I want to add to this card? What was that other part that it said? Hopefully I ain't got to use another card because I'm running out. And I don't think no more in my bag, right, baby? Yeah, baby? I don't think it's any more in my bag, baby. Get up off my back. We got a few what's coming next. We need to do that too. Yeah, they're not in here. I don't know if you have any artworks for them or what. So there is no more. It was talking about asking who is fairest of them all. Exposes a reliance on pride. Okay, I gotta change pens, y'all, because I'm telling you, my handwriting be kind of big. It's going to expose a reliance on pride. Makes sense why the song channeled message was expose. The group expose. Exposes a reliance on pride. Comparison. And I think I've been going through that too, but not like that. Not like it's actually saying. But it has been comparison and societal hierarchy. Higher. A-R-C-H-Y. Hierarchy. Rather than intrinsic spiritual value. I got it all on the card, y'all. The mirror, mirror on the wall syndrome represents external validation, ego attachment, and the confrontation of inner truth. Asking who is the fairest of them all exposes a reliance on pride, comparison, and societal hierarchy rather than intrinsic spiritual values. So now we have a card. Yes, 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 we have a card. Yes, 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 we have a card. Yeah. Okay. The mirror as a truth teller. Mirrors act as unblinking spiritual tools. Unblinking spiritual tools. Unblinking spiritual tools. So you can see why folks uses mirrors to do witchcraft. Okay? Huh? You got a picture of a mirror I can get? Any stickers or something with a mirror on it? Give me a picture of a mirror. Come on, bring me a picture of a mirror right quick. I think I may come back for what's coming next. I need to start adding them in. I've been hearing them tell me you need to start back adding what's coming next in. You need to add it in. You need to add it in. What you doing? What you doing? So let me try to make. Let's see how quickly I can make a thumbnail. Hold on. Get up off my back. That one had a little grease stain on it. So let's use this one. Ain't nobody humping around. I mean, let's see if we can make like a little fan. Like bam. Like bam. And like bam. What's coming next? Ain't nobody humping around. Get up off my back. I don't know who that song is for, but it keep playing in my head. And so I gotta sing it. So I had to sing it. You boy, I don't know. It's the way you walking, the way you talking. You really like the groove and you remind me, yes you do, of the way you dressing. You remind me, yeah. All right, I'm gonna make a thumbnail, y'all, right quick. Make a thumbnail right quick, cause I'm gonna have to keep on. I'm gonna have to keep reminding myself that I have to add all this stuff in to the. Where is the stylus? The stylus. You remind me. Yeah. Oh, child, it's way behind here. I saw you before, baby. It's a deja vu, darling. Don't you know that you remind me? You remind me, yeah. I saw you before, baby. It's a deja vu, honey. Don't you know that you remind me? You remind me, yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down, down. You remind me, yeah. I saw you before, baby. Don't you know that you remind me? Ooh, remind me. Hey, yeah. All right, let me make me another thumbnail. What's coming next? What's coming next? Waiting on my daughter to bring me that little picture, y'all, so we can get into it. Where is that screenshot that I had? Oh my goodness. Where is it? You remind me. I saw you before, baby. Don't you know that you remind me? You remind me of a love that I once knew. Is it a dream or is it deja vu? I just had to let you know, so I had to sing it. 'Cause you, boy, I don't know. It's the way you walking, the way you talking. You really like the groove, and you remind me, yes you do, of the way you dressing, the way you dancing. You really like the groove, and you remind me. Yeah. We need to play bingo today. My daughter just refused to help me play bingo. She just been refusing it. She been refusing me. Ashley, you been refusing me. Why? Why, Ashley? Why? Why you refuse me? I don't know. I don't know why she refused me, y'all. But she refused me. I gotta make another thumbnail. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, sway. Hold on, sway. You remind me, yeah. It's a deja vu, honey. Don't you know that you remind me? Where is that? Where's that hand? Where's my hand? I know I did a cut out of my hand. Where is that? Where is that? I said, where is that? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. I gotta get myself together so I can get back on the camera and take some more pictures. Cause y'all know I gotta do new photo art. I just have not been picturesque lately. I just have not been feeling the shit lately. How about I'll use this photograph? None of my pictures are real old. Like, oh my gosh, she looked like that years ago. She tore up today, y'all. Like, nah, motherfuckers. My shit is not old. Like they say, don't nothing get old but clothes. I saw you before, baby. Don't you know that you remind me? You remind me of the love that I once knew. Is it a dream or is it deja vu? I just had to let you know, so I had to sing it. Yeah. The way you walking, you really like the groove, and you remind me, yes you do. I haven't been feeling like singing, right? I've just not been in the mood. So I like it that I'm back in. I'm getting my tune in again. Okay, let me see if I can remove this. Can I move it? Hold on, Sway. Ooh, let's get it. Can we move it? Can we make it big? Can we make it big? Big. You. I gotta remind myself to keep doing this. What's coming next? Okay, hold on, Sway. You remind me of the love that I once knew. Is it a dream or is it deja vu? I just had to let you know. So I had to. Is you gonna get the mirror? Oh, Lord. Why you didn't shout out and let me know? I could have already wrote the card up now. in the way you walking. You remind me, yes you do. All right. You remind me, yeah. I saw you before, baby. Do 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 do. Ooh, that's a big ass outline. Okay, I like that. It kind of pop, 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 pop. Goes my mind. Every time I think of all the times you did me wrong. Pop, 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 pop. Goes my mind. Goes my mind. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Two wrongs don't make it right. Dun-dun-dun. But too wrong was the night I left you guessing. It was all I could do, all I could do, and hope that maybe you'll come around again. I see that the wonder of devotion, it doesn't come free. A heart is a house for love, and I've learned that it don't take much to break it up. Build it up, build it up, build it up, build it up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh. Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up and let me know. Let me know that you understand. Is there a heart in the house tonight? You've got to have love. Love in your heart tonight. Build it up together and then it won't fall. Two hearts belong together. They don't pop like that. Is there a heart in the house tonight? Doom, doom. Always, never had I, baby. You're always on my mind. I love, 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 love you all the time. Build it up. 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 Is there a heart in the house tonight? Yeah, okay, I got me a little thumbnail. That's good enough, girl. That's good enough. Let's go, let go, let go, let go, let go. That should take forever, y'all. So we gonna just go on and write it, and hopefully, I'm trying to get her to give me the picture so I can write what I need to write around the picture. Like, I don't know. Whew, I just need to look. Somebody looking in the mirror. Make sure you know what I want. The order is somebody looking in the mirror. Please, thank you. Yeah, this is the part of the pics where, you know, I gotta write some shit up, and we pretty much like finna come to the conclusion. So y'all work with me. Y'all know I haven't done this in a minute like this. I be getting on, boom, 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 get off. But sometimes shit happens, so let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's be patient. And I'm gonna be coming back and doing a what's coming next, my nigga. What's coming? Oh, let me send it to self. I gotta send it to this phone, so it could be on that phone. Ready to go. And so let's see. Oh, y'all know what? I could actually make the damn thumbnail for this. Okay. I got. Let me multitask. Okay, let's go ahead and do the thumbnail for this particular pics that I'm on right now. So we can keep it this, even though we still talked about the K2. The K2. Actually, How long, Sway? How long, Sway? Wait, Sway. What are we doing? What are we doing? Sway, what we doing? Is that what we doing, Sway? Sway say let's do this, Sway. Sway say let's do this. Even though we wrote it over there. It's okay. It's okay. There are heart in the house tonight. Stand up. Let me know that you understand. Is there a heart in the house tonight? Okay, there we go. Of course, spiritual things. Get it to it. And then let's go ahead and switch this out and get that expose. Let me show you how I feel. Be the one. That is the channel song for today. Ashley, come on with the picture. Y'all, let's go ahead and let's just do this one more time. Let's just do this one more time while we wait. That's right. Let me be the one, baby. And I feel like what this is ultimately saying is the mirror is saying, let me be the one. Huh? Let me be the one. Mirrors operate as unblinking spiritual tools that strip away. Hold on. I don't want to write on my table. That strip away illusions. Let me be the one. You can touch me anytime. Illusions, forcing you to look past physical identity. Physical, digital display. Physical, what? Identity. To see your actual state. Of mind and heart. Right? Mirrors operate as unblinking spiritual tools that strip away illusions, forcing you to look past physical identity to see your actual state of mind and heart. I concur with that message. Okay? I sure do. I concur with that message, baby. Yes, I do. So as you see, that's why it was important for my daughter to actually get me a picture. Okay? So this is one of my oracles with a picture, baby. Okay? So yeah, there we go. And you know what? I can actually add it to this particular pics. Let's do it. Let's do it. Wild thing. Yeah, he's a wild thing. All right, picture is taken. Let's go ahead and remove that background. And let's insert it into there. Now I'm going to have two pictures because I already took it. But it's okay. I do this often. That's why I have so many screenshots, because that's my perfectionistic shit that I be on. I be on that perfectionistic shit. So then we're going to remove the background and we're going to add it into, just like that. You see how quickly they did that? See, AI be our friend, child, and I be saying shit like that. AI be our friend. So then we're going to go back into here. Here's the thumbnail. And I'm going to add it right in that little spot that's available. It's right here. It's available right here. And then we're going to try to, you know what? Let's try to see if we can pin it. Pin it. Uh-oh, wait. Uh-oh, that ain't what we want to do. We want to make it bigger. Okay, wait. It's very hard to make shit big when it's already little. Well, true that. There we go. Cheerio, there we go. There we go. So we added in right there. Oop, gotta get everything lined up. Damn. I said damn. I meant to say bam. Thumbnail is done. Booyah. So now the thumbnail for this particular pics that we're on right now is done. It's created. I do not like when people using that AI shit. That shit is not cute. Can we start being original? Can we please stop doing everybody's shit look the same? Okay. That's yeah, we're not doing that over here. Okay, so here we go. Now, anything else in that particular thing you want me to write out? Spirit, show me. Oh, the law of projection. What irritates and pleases you in others or in your own reflection often mirrors back your hidden beliefs, fears, and unhealed wounds. We did talk about that. Deep esoteric views, portals of perception. Oh my gosh, wasn't I talking about perception? Yes, I was. Across many ancient traditions, reflective surfaces symbolize the threshold between the material world and the unseen spiritual realm, as in why they use it in witchcraft a lot. Ouch! Shit, that hurt. Shattering an illusion. True spiritual awakening requires turning away from the false evaluations. True spiritual awakening is requiring you to turn away from the false evaluations of the world's magic mirrors. To find an unchanging sense of peace and self-worth. I gotta write that one up. Definitely gotta write it up. Write it up. Write it up. I only got 5. So I think I got 1 left. So we can't have too many more messages because we need more cards. Ooh. Okay. All right. So we gonna write that one up. And then we actually done. That's cool. Look, we went through the whole little lesson and we're done. I told y'all we was getting to a stopping point. And then I gotta create for the next session, which is that Kipper. They telling me that don't put that Kipper up. We ain't done with that. So I'm gonna have that's still homework. I didn't do it though. I ain't do my homework, y'all. So let's go ahead and write this one up. So this one is about these. So let's see. We're gonna sum it up. This world has many portals of perception. Hold up, I gotta write it up. The 3D world that we live in, this third dimension world, humanity resides in is called a matrix for the portals of perception I meant to write many portals of perception it has. I meant to write the many. So let me write that. Hold on, I need another color. I need another color. Red. So it'll stand out to me. The many. This third dimension world humanity resides in is called a matrix for the many portals of perception it has throughout it. Throughout it. Okay? Right? True spiritual awakening. So we're going to write that out. 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 We're going to write it out. We're going to write that out. Can we use this? This is not as sharp. Let's just do the fine tip. True spiritual awakening. Okay, and once you do that, you will be required to turn away from the false evaluations. step away from. No, it actually said turn. Turn. You gotta turn, baby. You gotta make a whole goddamn turn. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit hungry. You know you're coming around. Turn around. Turn away from the false evaluations. What we got going on for the bingo tonight? Oh my God, this little girl right here. Of the world's magic mirror, of this world's. You doing who? I want to do everything like what? What about the... Okay, well, let's get going. Let's do it early, because late on night, mama, we going to play it tomorrow, for real, for real. Just because it's not real money to be getting, you don't want to play. But we got to see what the numbers are saying. We got to get with the numbers, energy, world, to find an unchanging... Yeah, I'm on point. That's why I read it over, because this pain be having me thrown off. Sense of peace and self-worth. Because only you can make me feel this. Okay, here we go. This third dimension world humanity resides in is called a matrix for a reason. It's because of the many portals of perception it has throughout it. To see which pill to take, we must first step into the empowerment of true spiritual awakening. You then will be required to turn away from false evaluations of this world's magic mirrors to find an unchanging sense of peace and self-worth. Okay, and that's exactly what my channel is all about. Yes, indeed. Hold on, let me see. Where was that about the pill? Oh, that is what it is. I don't see. Let me make sure I can, because I'll probably be tripping next time. Like, what they say? Okay, there we go. Okay, y'all. We got it. We got it. So we have come to the end of, not the road. No. The journey continues. We have come to the end of this psychic intuitive counseling session that is talking about what? The mirror on the wall syndrome. Okay. And what we did summarize was the mirror on the wall represents external validation, ego attachment, and the confrontation of inner truth. Derived from the folklore, it symbolizes how we look outside ourselves for worth rather than examining the soul. So what does that mean? That means that I must show up for work. This is work. This is cognitive therapy. That's what it is. Okay. It's talk therapy. It is therapy that I've decided that I was going to heal myself through cognitive behavior therapy, talk therapy. I was going to own up to the truth of whatever the matter may be, and we gon' talk about it. Okay. So therefore, as I continue to build, and when I go ahead and slide on over to Still Elizabeth Teaches, drop them jewels and I'm out. Drop them jewels and I'm out. That's how it's going to be, baby. Okay? Because what the Most High got for me is for me. And when it's time for me to travel, I got to go. I can't be sitting still. Right? Y'all got to understand that this whole thing was by design. The channel, the disease, the back, the herniated disc, all this shit I'm going through, child. Okay, so we did that. We did that, didn't we? Did we do it? Did we finish up the key two? Now let's see. Did we finish up the key two? Because they're going to be having me step into the other one coming up. Oh, my mouth hurts. Did we step into it? I think we did, guys. Okay. Okay. So it says also the key two is going to be talking about performing chores and charity. Saturn loves discipline and service. Help the underprivileged. donate food, and maintain a strict daily routine to stay grounded. And that's what I do here on my psychic intuitive counseling sessions that I call PICs. Ooh, my mouth hurts. Okay? So, now if you want to go find out which planet is running your main Mahadasha, this would have to be with you going into your Vedic natal chart. You would need to know your exact time of birth. And all the links will be in the description box. I hope they are there. From the last time I put all this stuff in there. Let me just go check, y'all, because I'm being a little lazy. Let me go check and see what's going on in the description box. Let's go see right quick, y'all. Hold up, Sway. Let's go see what's in the description box. Okay, hold on. Let's go look at the last live and see if the Saturn, not the Saturn. Oh, no. Spirit just said, Spirit said, nope, it's actually in your About Me section. Go look over there. Thank you, Spirit. Good looking out. Okay, let's go. So we hardly used any cards, did we? We didn't. Here's what the channel looks like. Click here, Elizabeth. Welcome to my personal vlogging channel. Keep in mind, the way I narrate my personal life through intensive talk cognitive therapy, PICs, can trigger your inflammatory feelings of enlightenment. Wisdom teaches everyone who has balanced hearts to feel it, discerning ears to hear it, and inquisitive minds to go through it, to go thoroughly research, and fearless mouths to speak it. Whew! Tell you when your mouth hurts, it's a lot. So no, I didn't indicate it there. I don't think I got enough abilities to indicate it there, but let's go back. So it's not there, Elizabeth. It's not, but it says sidereal, so it's not telling them how to find their sidereal. So let's go over here, because there will be people like me that are very studious. I'm like, but she ain't even put it in there. I don't even see it. Let me go into here. So this is what my description box be looking like. It starts with at the music Oracle 36393. I always got to shout out my music channel, channeling. I suffer with music Tourettes syndrome. Okay, as I do. Keep going, keep hustling. It ain't over for me. It ain't over for me. Oh, Pump Master. We got to change his name to the Pump Master. Hold on. Also known as the Pump Master. Also known the Pump Master. PUMPMASTER. Pump Master. Okay. There we go. Okay, guys. I don't see... Nope, it's not in there. So let me just add it right quickly one time for the Holy Mind. Where you can go find your shit, okay? Because I'll be... yeah, okay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put it in there. Let me put the link to get your free Vedic or sidereal, is what it's also called, natal chart. Okay, so y'all go read the shit. I can't be baiting you all the way through there. You'll go do it. Excuse me. So it's gonna be www.astroseek.com/natal chart. And then I think, is it sidereal? I'm gonna just put sidereal. Because that's probably the wrong way to do it, but there it is. The birth chart. I think it's actually birth chart. Let me go see. Hold on. Yep, and then we done with the key two. So good. We done with the key two. So good. All right, let me type it in there. AstroSeek. Birth chart. Online birth chart calculator. That's what it's going to look like. So let me screenshot. I also will put this on the community posts. Since YouTube, make sure y'all don't ever see my community posts. Don't nobody ever see this shit. There you go right there. So you know it exists. And then you can go mess around with it and figure it out. But I'm going to try to do it for y'all right. Sidereal. Bam. Sidereal. There it is. I'm about to put the link in there now. Look, I got the link for y'all. I'm about to put it in the description. Because I think I was wrong. I don't think that was the right shit. Okay, let's put it in there. Because I don't like when people give me the wrong shit. Although I'm very studious and I'll find things out myself. But here we go. Let me put a little alert so y'all can see it. Alert. Vedic. And this is Vedic astrology. And it will be your sidereal natal chart. Let me put that birth in, because you might be like, what does that mean? Birth chart. You know, everybody don't be fast. Some people be slow. Okay. So there we go. To get your free Vedic astrology. Hold on. There we go. Link to get your free Vedic astrology natal birth chart. Okay? And let me put on here because some people ain't going to and act like they don't know. You will need your exact time of birth. I might need to say day too. Your exact day and time of birth. Okay? Because that goes without saying. Day and time of birth. Let me show you how I feel being the one. Now y'all got it. So now it's there. I thought I had put it in there, but child, there it is. There it is right there. So let me put this in a little fire red for y'all to see that that's where it is, so it can jump out. Jump out wherever you are. Jump out wherever you are. Okay. So I have tweaked it, y'all. So what I usually do is go in, copy paste that one and put it in the other one and whatever the hell it goes like that. Okay. So now, praise be to the Most High. I got through it, y'all. So what are we doing, Spirit? What's the homework? Okay, Spirit said, what is this? You got to see what this was. It's a message with this. Okay. And this kipper is for me from behind the scenes. They told me to get that. I want to play bingo, but I got to do my work. My mouth hurt. Don't make me laugh like that, Ashley. You made me make my lips go too high. I did the horse lip thing when you laugh hard. Okay, it's already ready. It's ready, Elizabeth. You already did your shit. Calm down. These panties is like got me jacked up a little bit, but I'm a little nervous. I'm a little irritated because these panties get me jacked up a little bit. Anyway, the combination of the Fool reverse and the Six of Pentacles reverse points to reckless decision making, a distorted balance of giving and receiving, and a warning against naivety with your resources. Together, they suggest jumping into a new path of venture without proper foresight, compounded by financial or energetic imbalances like strings attached charity. Oh. Ciao, boy, bye. Strings attached charity? What? The Fool reverse is about being reckless and hesitating. Blind leaps, acting without thinking through the consequences or the future impact about something. Stuck energy. Alternatively, holding back out of fear and missing a vital moment. Okay. Yep. I was that Michael stuff I was talking about. And vulnerability. Yep. Being too trusting or open to manipulation right now. Well, that ain't coming over here on my side of the town. So, okay, I don't know who that is. Six of Pentacles reverse. Imbalance and misused generosity. Strings attached. Giving help with hidden motives. Expectation. Oh, somebody like that trying to come. Wait, I can't talk. Somebody like that trying to come towards me? What? Is that quasi? Is that pump master? Because he said, I'm going to come over there today, which would be today. Like, nigga, never. You nigga, what? We can talk on the phone. Open your damn phone and hit the punch, do, or just hit the damn main line, boom. That's how you do it. You don't got to be over here by me, in my house, and around me, nigga, never. I don't know what this problem is with that bullshit. I'm just saying. Like, you see how that says, look, strings attached, giving help with hidden motives, expectations, or need for control. That's the part. Financial strain, overextending your own funds to help others at your own expense, and dealing with people being stingy. So that's that money coming in they've been telling me about. Yeah, somebody trying to look into the cards and see what's coming. That's what it is they showing me. Yeah, wait, here's that other two piece right here. Y'all remember this one? The Six of Wands in the reverse with that Page of Swords. What else was that over there? Yeah, somebody going through some legal shit. That's what this shit is here. This person right here, unemotional and controlling. That's him. That's the pump master. And he got some unresolved legal issues. Yep. Justice. Yeah, there you go right there. He going through some legal issues. Okay. Pump master. Goddamn, fan. Shut up. And then you gonna get louder and try to choke me out. These damn pennies got me jacked up. That's how you can tell I don't wear them, because they get on my nerves. He's really getting on my nerves, man. I gotta get off this live so I can get this shit together. What it say? This nigga here. Y'all, we gonna come back and talk about this nigga here. We gonna come back and talk about this here pump master. Pump Master J. That would be his DJ name. Pump Master J. Whoo, I be cracking myself up. Whoo. Somebody trying to come. Let me see what this is right here. We'll know in a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold the phone. We got the Justice card right here. Hold on. It was a 3-piece. Is this about that damn pump master? Child, what? Because I thought I was done. They said you got the tarot over there to go through. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Yeah. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Hold on, y'all. All right. Okay, so this is what it's reading right here. Hold on, Sway. Justice in the upright. Six of Wands in the reverse and Page of Swords in the upright. Justice upright, the Six of Wands reverse, and the Page of Swords upright reveal a situation where truth and fairness will ultimately prevail. Hello. But only after you overcome public setbacks, delayed recognition, or unfair criticism. This combination suggests you are under scrutiny or facing minor conflicts, but objective facts remains on your side. Say it again, Divine. Individual card meetings. Justice upright represents truth, accountability, law, and cause and effect. It indicates a fair outcome, legal matters resolving as they should, or the need to look at the situation with an absolute objectivity. Six of Wands in reverse represents delayed success, lack of recognition, and a fall from grace. But you may feel unappreciated, defeated, or like someone else is taking credit for your hard work. Yeah, they siphoning the energy. That's what they doing. Yeah, absolutely. And then Page of Swords upright represents vigilance, curiosity, mental clarity, and communication. This is an energetic seeker of truth who speaks up, gathers information, and stays alert to the hidden motives. Tell it like it is. So with this being said, we gonna come back and do a what's coming next. That's what they're getting me ready for. Core themes of the combination. Vindication after misunderstanding. What? Vindication after misunderstanding. What is that? That's making me feel good. I feel good. Don't you know I feel good all over? You and I. Ooh. You might currently feel defeated or publicly unappreciated. That's that Six of Wands in the reverse. However, justice assures that the objective truth will eventually come to light and clear your name. And that's what my money gonna say. Rain on me. Gathering facts. The Page of Swords suggests you need to act like an investigator. I told y'all. Y'all thought I just started the cosmic investigative shit because I was just trying to be clever and have something to do? Use logic, gather evidence, and look at data rather than letting emotions or bruised ego dictate your actions. That's what they tell. I love my spirit team because they are wickedly excellent. I love you guys. I ain't gonna kiss because my mouth hurting, but love y'all. I'll just say it like that. I can't make my lips go on. I can't do it. Communication and accountability. Handling criticism. You may face sharp words, rumors, or constructive feedback. The cards advise you to stay sharp and objective rather than getting defensive. I don't know who is. I'm finna have a conversation with somebody. That sound like I don't know who finna try to tell me some truths. I'm always open to listen to the truth. Like what? Speaking truth to power. Speaking truth to power. This combination often appears when you need to speak up about an unfair situation. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I've been doing. Trying to give the pump master an opportunity to redeem himself. But he's refusing it. He'd rather just pump it up. And just ignore anything of divine wisdom. The Page of Swords give you the clear voice to present your case. And justice is going to back you up. Praise be to the Most High, to God be the truth. Key advice, stay objective. Detach yourself from the desire for immediate praise or applause. Thank you. That's what they're telling me. So without an audience, you still rise, Elizabeth, and you do your work. Okay? That's what matters. Focus strictly on what is fair and true. Okay? Keep receipts. Keep receipts. Document everything. This right here, this combination. Document everything. If you're dealing with a contract, workplace dispute, or legal issue, clear communication and written facts are your best weapons. Don't let pride win. Y'all see why we had to talk about the mirror? A temporary lack of recognition does not mean you failed. Do not let a blow to your confidence stop you from seeking the correct outcome. Praise be to the Most High, to God be the truth. So y'all see how that all came together? Praise be. Praise be. This is wonderful. We got to keep this up. We got to keep this up right here. Because this is going to jump us off when we get ready to do this doggone, what's coming next. Okay. Yeah, so this dude, the pump master thought I was going to be a fool and act like I want to clear energy between me and him by way of letting him come over. What do you need to come over for? Like, what? He's still with that come over shit. No matter what the hell going on, I'm going to come over there. I'll be over there. You're going to be where the hell you is. You're going to be at, you're going to be in the fiery pit of hell with some gasoline boxes on if you keep playing these goddamn games, man. Yeah, look at that. He got all this baggage. And he wants this Libra justice energy of me, okay, to well, if you don't get out of here, what else we had up here? Yeah, he wants, can we work together? Wise judgment. Want to come over, look at the car. Something real strong is coming into play by autumn. Okay. The support is coming in. Meetings. There go with that meeting. There go with that meeting. Okay, so we got to leave this here. Something about this. Something about that. Yeah. Two-Face. Yeah, want to come over. Yeah. He don't want to balance shit out. What is this? New beginnings. Rapid growth. New beginnings. Okay, yes. Achievement. Recognition. That's coming in. Yes. And stay diamond. Stay the diamond. Stay the diamond, and there's a sapphire energy, mental force, spiritual insight. Yes, absolutely. That goes all with this right here. So let's put all these cards. Okay, hold on. I can't see. I can't see. So something about the truth incarnated is going to be coming up. And the aftermath. Oh, okay. Wow, this foolio ass dude here really tried it. He really tried me. He been trying me. Like, he really been trying it. Like, seriously. Like, what is your problem? What is his problem, y'all? Who knows? They telling me to leave this up here. Y'all know I be want to clear my cars before I leave. Like, I don't want no cars up here. But we can clear these because this came out with this message. Oh, child, let me get ready to do this work with this kipper behind the scenes. Love you guys. Love you guys. If you would love to support the ministry, you can donate. Thank you. In advance. God gonna bless you. You can donate at Goddess of Love. GODDESSOV is in Victor. Love at paypal.com. I will appreciate you. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Or you had to get up, go, use the bathroom, get you something to drink, or you got distracted and you came back. Appreciate y'all. Okay? And I do this in advance because I know that that's how things are going to go on this channel. Okay? So as I continue to purge a lot of the stuff that's here, that's because we consistently moving into fresh, new energy. Ace of Wands. Okay? So we're not going to be keeping the old up anymore. All right? We're not keeping the old up anymore. So you'll see that stuff still be missing and gone. Because I already told you it was going to be leaving. It was going to be leaving. So let's go ahead and get my stuff open right now for me to do my picks. So yeah. We used the Shadow Tarot on his ass. And it showed right there. He tried to come over and fake it like he want a new beginning. And think I was going to act a fool. And like, what? Bye. Get the hell out of here. So I love you guys. Peace and blessings.